What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some breaking Blue Jackets pre-NHL draft trade news for you guys. God, that's a mouthful. But alas, Don Waddell has made a trade, as you see by the tweet on your screen and the graphic as well, from Pierre LeBrun on Twitter, and I quote, "Cup champion Florida Panthers have acquired goalie Daniil Tarasov from the Columbus Blue Jackets." Now, as far as what we get in return, well, as you see by the graphic, only a 5th round pick in this year's draft. Okay, I really wasn't expecting much. I believe Tarasov was a pending RFA. So, yeah, there's that. We would have had to give him some sort of contract. And the fact that we already have Elvis Merzlikins and then Jet Greaves. That dude really came out of nowhere at the end of last season. He was the reason why the Blue Jackets were even in the running for a playoff spot at the end. My dude legit turned into a brick wall. Like, that was some of the best goaltending I had seen from this team in a while. Like, straight up. Look at those last couple games, right? In the end of the season. The Blue Jackets went on that big-ass win streak, and they came within, what, a game or so from making the playoffs? If only the Hurricanes hadn't sold that last game against the damn Habs, we would have made it. But you know what? It is what it is. You know? If we had just taken care of our business earlier, we wouldn't have had to rely on other teams to take care of our business for us. And hopefully, this past season motivates these guys to go out and play better and not stink it up for half the damn season. But, you know, looking at the situation for the Blue Jackets in terms of, like, free agents, Dmitry Voronkov, Mikhail Paitia, and Jordan Harris are 3 upcoming RFAs this offseason. And then in terms of unrestricted free agents, you got JVR, Sean Corrali, Christian Fisher, Kevin LeBanc, Luke Kunin, Justin Danforth. And then on defense, you got Jack Johnson, Ivan Provorov, and of course, Dante Fabro. So, that's quite a few decent names out there. And if I had to give my prediction as to who the Blue Jackets retain, Dante Fabro on defense. And then I'll say they give JVR a little something. And maybe Justin Danforth. I don't really know if they really try to keep Kunin or LeBanc, Fisher. I wouldn't mind keeping Fisher or Sean Corrali, to be honest. But we'll see what they do there. Now, as far as what this does for the Panthers, of course, they're coming off another Stanley Cup. Wikipedia has them $19 million under the cap. So they have $19 million of cap space, and they are over the cap floor. And yeah, so Daniil Tarasov is a pending RFA this offseason, and that means Vitek Vanacek is bye-bye. He's gone. So you assume that their goalie tandem for this upcoming season will, of course, be 2 former Blue Jackets, and Sergei Bobrovsky, who's in the last year of his contract, $10 million for this year, and then he'll be a UFA next year. And then, of course, Daniil Tarasov, who I'm sure will be getting a little something from the Panthers. That's really it. Now, in terms of, like, who else they have as UFA and RFA, their only RFA is Maki Samoskevich. Okay. Now, in terms of UFAs, they got, in terms of forwards, Brad Marchand, Tomas Nosek, Sam Bennett, Nico Sturm. And then on defense, Jacob Megna, Nate Schmidt, and of course, Aaron Ekblad. And then you add Vitek Vanacek, who is pretty much a goner at this point. Yeah, they're not bringing him back. So we'll see what else Don Waddell has up his sleeve. I'm sure he's cooking up other stuff as well. Now, to be more precise, the 5th round pick that the Blue Jackets acquired is the 160th overall. So, yeah, okay. I'm not going to really, go crazy over this trade. I mean, it clears up the goalie situation. But now you got to wonder, is Elvis next? 2 years left. I believe it's like $10 million per. Really makes you wonder, doesn't it? He has struggled the last couple years. And even if we did trade him, probably wouldn't get much back for him. But are we going to go into this season with a goalie duo of Elvis and Jet Greaves? Or are they going to look to free agency for another netminder to go with Elvis? It's likely what they do is they'll probably just bring up somebody from like the minor system or whatever. I don't know exactly what they could do. It's hard to really say. They have some guys like, in Cleveland and they could always use, but you'd think they'd want another good vet backup goaltender to go with Elvis. But again, it's hard to really say what they're going to do, so we'll see what happens over the next, say, 24-ish hours heading into the draft. As far as videos, if we make our picks, I'm probably going to do a reaction video. But the thing is, obviously, I can't guarantee that we'll have those picks because we could trade them. But if we do make any more trades, you already know, I'll be right here making videos on it. I'll be making rumor videos for the Blue Jackets, probably all offseason, for the big rumors. Like if a rumor came out tomorrow that they are going to be interested in like a Nikolai Ehlers, Aaron Ekblad, Mitch Marner, I'm obviously going to make a video on that. But I haven't really heard anything. It's been kind of quiet in Columbus. Just like with the Cavs, it's been very quiet when it comes to what they're going to do. Now, I've already said this before, but the Cavs and the Blue Jackets are on completely opposite sides of the spectrum. Obviously, the Blue Jackets have buku bucks to spend. They have so much cap space, they're under the cap floor. So they gotta spend to even be cap compliant in the NHL. Because you have to spend at minimum $70 million on your roster. We're cheaper than that right now. So they're going to spend some money on that. Whether it's extensions or signings or trades, they're going to do stuff. By the way, I did hear an Adam Fantilli extension is coming. We'll see how long it takes. But I expect extensions, trades, and a couple free agent signings. That's my forecast for this offseason for the Blue Jackets. Of course, for the Cavs, their future's kind of murky right now because, they don't have the space that the Blue Jackets have. Their head is through the ceiling, pretty much. They're right up, they're past the second apron. So they need to make some moves to get under the apron so they have more flexibility. Otherwise, I don't know what else they're going to do. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. And I'll see you guys in a little while for my Guardians Blue Jays series recap. And then I'll be previewing the Cardinals series as well. That'll be probably about 5 or so. We'll see. Guardians are, of course, looking as feeble as ever today, so that's wonderful. Yeah, just a whole lot of, hard hit balls right at the outfielders and such. The classic, right? So, that's all I got. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Blue Jackets. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah.